Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Time is but a window, and today we're doing another Overwatch. Here you can see the suspect has 18 kills, 10 deaths, 179 damage a round. Really good kills, 2 rounds actually, 12 rounds in, and the problem here is that he's AFK. At least AFK for right now. Maybe a griefing charge because he went AFK for the rest. Nope, he's back. Back on the same round. I imagine that wasn't quite long enough, and he was carrying well enough that his teammates weren't going to complain from going AFK for that short of a period of time. Either way, he is pushing upper B tunnels. He doesn't really need to check over to the right, I guess, because no one's really watching B, but he is able to take one guy out in T spawn, another guy up close. Blackbird's following him all around like a puppy, and makes his way into the B site. Suspect seems to know these guys are really here. I mean, obviously, his teammate has just cleared out the B site by going in there. He's going to try to creep his way in. I think that his teammate's just kind of harassing him a little bit. He's going to throw the gun, see if the guy would react to it. How often does that actually work out for you guys? Throwing a gun like that. I know that it worked out for Simple in that one case. Possibly. Helped distract for a moment as he pushed out. But really, most of the time I see people do that, I just kind of destroy them. Alright, so the suspect's going to be sitting right here. By the way, remember that if someone throws out their gun, it takes a moment for their other gun to come out, so you can kind of just peek out on him. If you're close enough, and you have the angle for it. The suspect's holding here with his teammate, waiting to see if anyone decides to push into B tunnels. This should be unexpected. 2 guys staring at them as they walk in. Oh, looks like the suspect's going to hop off his face and start pushing his way towards the tunnel entrance. Round goes to the CTs. That was weird. That seemed pointless. I don't know if the terrorists are throwing or what's going on, but he was able to get a couple kills there. One guy here, top middle, making his way up towards Catwalk. The suspect's holding with a taser, seeing if anyone decides to push out. And the answer is no. Lily goes down to Blackbird, and, well, the suspect realized that his teammate actually had long, which he could have figured out by just kind of checking the radar. And he's going to be making his way up here in middle. Looks like Bomb is down over here in T-spawn. These 2 terrorists are running around in circles, not really doing too much. They're kind of worried to push, I think, but maybe they're throwing. Canary's going to cross here. I think he spotted some out. Trying to take some shots. Suspect gets tagged. Trying to go for these difficult shots, but it looks like the Deagle's actually going to win that battle. Takes a shot at the wall. Not sure if he's going to start toggling, but as of right now, if he is cheating, I'm not going to be able to report anything because of how the terrorists are playing. Just because it's so unconventional. They're just sitting all the way back in the same area. The suspect, if he had to deal with this for multiple rounds, I mean, the first round we came into it, it's no wonder he expected the guy to be up close there. He's going to be pushing into B tunnels right now. Looking over to the left a little bit. One guy did drop to lower. He checks over here towards terrorist spawn. He actually is flanking this Lily guy. It feels like he knows he's there. Lily did not make any footsteps, but he did spot him out. Creeping up on him. Goes for the taser. And can't quite connect with it. I mean, how did he know that that guy was actually making his way to lower? Why did he peek that so and turn so wide? I feel like there's something going on. But still, if the terrorists were just trying to play a little more normal, it would be so much easier to spot out this. He's probably using walls. The suspect is most likely using walls. I mean, we saw that round. Is that enough to really say? I mean, we had a little moment earlier that was a little bit suspicious. He's going to come over here towards long, and he looks back towards pit. So, I mean, he's not... If he is walling, he's playing it off pretty well. But then again, Pelican's kind of just sitting here at the bottom of pit, not doing anything. Just hands on his head. We'll all, like, hang out together. They should just pelt him with nades until he dies. Only 6 HP to take away, right? Alright, Daisy takes out Pelican, and they're going to move on to the next round. That also means Pelican's got no money this round. because it was after the round. Suspect throws a really bad smoke in the middle, smokes off CT spawn with it, and he's going to decide to push through his teammate's smoke and see if he can flank these guys. Two guys are outside of long. Spots them out. They're just kind of sitting there with their knives out. Gets tasered and goes down. And, well, I'm going to say, here's what I believe most likely happened. The events that occurred before us being able to watch this. I believe the suspect was probably walling. And because of that, he was dropping some crazy amount of kills against them. And the other team actually just, instead of playing it out, they decided to give up. And because of that, not only did they give up, they reported this guy, which would be fine because he probably had some amazing kills earlier on, but we didn't get to really see it. Still, though, I mean, we've gotten two subjective possibilities where he could be walling, and we saw his crosshair positioning was messed up when he was going into tunnels as if he knew that one guy was going into lower. Or he could just be playing really, really sloppy because he knows the other team's not doing anything. Gonna be hopping around and making his way over here towards the A site. One guy is in B, two guys are outside of long. They both go down at long. Last guy over at B is making his way towards window. And, well, I'm gonna say that there is a high probability that the suspect is most likely walling. But because of how the CTs are playing, he doesn't really have to do anything that would show me beyond reasonable doubt. 2 rounds, a little bit suspicious. Other than that, I would love to see something else here to really be able to report this guy. It's most likely correct, but it has to be evident beyond reasonable doubt. What do you guys think? Making his way over here towards CT spawn. All of them are just sitting here. One's on the left side. I feel like he knew that guy was up there, maybe. I'm sitting here, like, debating if I should call the wall hacks or if it's not enough evidence, because that was pretty shady. That was pretty shady, how he went for the guy on top of the box. How do you know the guy was on top of the box right there? You couldn't see him. His teammates couldn't see him. Or was he just jumping into it? No, he was going for the knife on the guy in the box. That looks like walls, right? I'm gonna go with that look like walls. I'm trying to think of any other justification for what he did there. It had to be walls. One guy in sight, he's actually going to go right past him. Maybe not walls. Is he trying to hide it? Oh my. Alright, last guy's over at A. Suspect didn't spot him out. I think he just threw me off with that. CT drops into CT spawn and is actually able to take down both of those terrorists. It's not going to matter too much. There's only like 3 rounds left at best. And the suspect's going to be making his way over here towards the B site. All the CTs are over at the CT spawn and the A site. One of them pushing his way up catwalk. Suspect's coming out. He's able to take down Salmon. Lamb's over here to the left. He's going to go for the knife kill. Save that taser for someone else. And yeah, that round is over. Alright, let's go through the Overwatch resolution, guys. Minor disruption, griefing. Well, I'm going to go with insufficient evidence here. He wasn't trying to lose the game at all. The CT, or the terrorists at the beginning, who eventually became the CTs, definitely were. The other team was definitely throwing. Major disruption, other external assistance. I didn't really see any speed hacks, automated jumping strips, or upside down views, so insufficient evidence there as well. And then major disruption aim assistance I can get rid of as well. That looked like his natural aiming ability to me. Then we got to move down towards major disruption vision assistance. This is one of those, like, I guess you can call him an edge case, where it could go either way. There are some shady moments. I think there's like a total of 3 or 4 of them where it felt like he peeked something too wide, as if he knew a guy was going towards lower B tunnels, even though the guy was walking. That looked like evident walling. Another guy in CT spawn that was boosted up on top of that second box. Why would he jump up for that second box with a knife, as if he knew the guy was there without being able to spot him out? Then we had some things that were a little bit more subtle, and of course he did a lot of hiding. So the question is, was he just playing that way because he knew the other team was no threat, and he just kind of wide peeked and wanted to check towards lower and see if the guy was down there? Which doesn't make too much sense to me. Does it make much sense to you guys? Because shouldn't he have just kind of pushed upper? Then like, I didn't see this guy because the guy's timing was just so he wouldn't, you know, it would have worked out so the guy could have made it to lower. Why did he chase that guy lower to the box and then, you know, go for the taser kill? When he should have just looked over towards terrorist spawn, been like, hey, I don't see anyone here. I think B tunnels is clear. They've been hanging out in T spawn, and maybe I can get some picks over here. There's just those kind of things that really throw me off and make me believe that he is evident beyond reasonable doubt walling. And then there's some things that are kind of the opposite way, like the smoke being down and him knowing that there was a guy in sight, or at least I thought he did. And then, you know, the guy just kind of hid out in the smoke. He walked right past him and made his way over towards the B site. Was that him hiding it? Why didn't he hide it better earlier? Weird stuff. Still, though, it's got to be evident beyond reasonable doubt. You can't have any doubts on these kind of things. You could accidentally ban someone who is not cheating and just kind of playing, you know, unconventionally because the other team was trolling him. So this time I'm going to go with insufficient evidence. It's better to let a cheater get away once and then catch him for something a lot more serious in the future and more substantial than to accidentally ban a legit player who was just kind of dealing with the situation given to them. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And as always, have a great day.